1996, I had a wonderful job, friends, and family. I was living life to the fullest and had just returned from a trip to Las Vegas where I went skydiving. Then one day I stepped off a curb and broke my ankle. I had surgery at a prominent Boston hospital and everything looked fine. I was expecting a full recovery within a few short weeks. But soon after, I needed a second surgery to increase the stability in my ankle. It was with this surgery that I got the Staphylococcus 3 infection. Because of lack of coordinated care, the Staph 3 infection escalated into a bone infection called osteomyelitis. This infection ate away 4 inches of my tibia fibula and half my ankle joint. Osteomyelitis is a fast-moving bone infection and is almost as difficult to eradicate as cancer. For the next 5 years, I endured 28 surgeries consisting of bone grafts, muscle grafts, and live bone transplants, and other painful surgeries. With each surgery, the physicians promised it would be the last. If the physicians initially treated the infection with antibiotics, the outcome could have been very different. The 27th surgery was going to be another excruciating live bone transplant. 2 days before the surgery, the infection reared its ugly self again, this time higher up on my shin. At this point, I was 105 pounds and unable to keep down food. I was a physical wreck. The infection and numerous surgeries had taken such a toll on me. This is when I decided amputation was the only way to save my life. 4 days after the initial amputation, I had to have another surgery because they failed to take enough off my leg. During this surgery, I went into respiratory failure yet again, a total of 3 times in the last 4 years. It was 5.5 years from when I broke my ankle before I took my first step, and it was on a prosthetic leg. A year from my first step, I had a brain aneurysm on my right optic blood vessel, brought on by the long-term infection in my body. I'm still alive and talking, but now without the vision in my right eye and some short-term memory problems. I've been very lucky to survive all of these medical procedures caused by the hospital-borne Staph 3 infection. I wonder every day what obstacle I will have to overcome. The Staph infection did not ruin my life, but it has altered my life forever. Hospitals and physicians should provide coordinated care for all their patients throughout their treatment. Medical staff needs to follow strict surveillance, prevention, and reporting of hospital-borne infection. Had these practices been in place, the Staph infection probably would not have occurred, and a broken ankle would not have resulted in an amputated leg. Remember, anyone can break an ankle, but that's where the story should end.